Do you want to know how you can win not one, not two, but 3 bottles of bourbon? Well, let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today marks the day where we start round number 2 of our NFL Bourbon Madness. We have gone through 32 different bourbons and dialed it down to the top 16. So these are going to be some of the better of the bottles that are going head to head, and we are going to find out which ones of these are going to move into round number 3. Now, make sure you guys stick around to the middle or the end of the video, because I'm going to let you know what the 10,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be, so you do not want to miss that. I'm giving away 3 different bottles of bourbons, and you got to find out how you're going to get your hands on those bottles. So, without further ado, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the video. Alright, so if you do not know how this works, I highly recommend to go to check out the other videos down below to see which bottles have made it to round 2. But if you want to just stick here and see how this goes, well, here it is. You can see we have a bottle on our left and we have a bottle on our right. These are sample bottles with numbers on the bottles, and I have absolutely no idea what bourbons are in which. We are going to start left and then go right. Quick nose, all about the palate. Whichever one wins moves on to round number 3. The loser is done for. So without further ado, we're going to start with our left with team number 24 going up against team 18. It's our first 1 o'clock game. So here we go. Let's get into the nose of, again, team 24. Ooh, super soft, like strawberries. Whoa, that's so sweet. Whoa, that's delicious. It's so rounded, so sweet, so fruity. A little bit of a vanilla kick in there. Almost like a strawberry vanilla pie. Because I get a little crustiness in there, like a little bit of that soft breadcrumb or crusty breadiness. Let's get into the palate. It's got a lot of oak. I didn't get the oak on the nose like I'm getting on the palate. That is really good. That is delicious, actually. Whoa, that's a punch to the face of just like charred sweetness with a lot of marshmallow, a little bit of an orange zest. That's really good. Let's move into team 18 now. We got to see what this bad boy is all about. This is different. This is a little bit more on the vanilla notes. I do like this nose. This is more along the lines of like a quintessential bourbon in a way. Oh wow, that's good. That's good. Both of these have a little bit of proof going on with them, but it's not like, oh my God, this is way too proofy, because they're both really good. Both really different. This one here on the left though, definitely has a lot more of a oaky punch. Man, that is really good. Really interesting. This one on the right, it's good, but I don't think it's as good as the one on the left. So team 24 is moving on to the winners round 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our second 1 o'clock game? We've got team number 23 on the left going up against team number 30 on the right. We went left, and now we are going to go and start on our right. Let's get into the nose of this bad boy and see what it's all about. Ooh, really nice nose. Soft. Very warm. Very warm. Very inviting. A little bit of a proofiness coming off and hitting the back of my nose. But it doesn't smell like it's super high proof, so it's really interesting getting a little bit more of a ethanol burn coming off of this. I do like the nose a lot. Let's get in the palate. Oh, that's delicious. That is wonderful. It's sweet. It's inviting. There's nothing off-putting. It's a little bit lighter. I get a really nice, sweet, almost like butterscotchy note off of this, with a little bit of just like a really nice, inviting bready quality that I really like. Let's get into the left. Ooh, darker, deeper, richer. A little bit more of a rye spice coming off of this one compared to the one on the right. I do like this nose. That's really flavorful, but it just falls flat in the mid to the finish. The initial palate is really sweet, super bold, but then it just dies like a train hitting a brick wall. It's interesting compared because the initial palate was better, but the mid to finish on the palate of the one on the right here, much better. Yeah, the viscosity, the sweetness, the overall enjoyability factor of the one on the right, Team 30, moves on to round number 3. Well, here it is. You guys are probably wondering how to get your hands on these 3 bottles of bourbons right here. This is going to be the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and I am so stoked to be able to hit that milestone, and hopefully by the end of 2024, that is my goal, and I hope you guys join in on the fun. I'm giving away these 3 bottles to one lucky winner. We've got a bottle of Eagle Rare, a bottle of Blanton's, and a bottle of the E.H. Taylor Small Batch. There are 2 different steps that you have to follow to get into this giveaway, and it's super simple. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this channel. Make sure you comment hashtag EDD10K on here, but then you have to go check out the Instagram because that is where the actual giveaway is going to occur. Make sure you guys like the Instagram post with these 3 bottles on it. Comment that same thing, hashtag EDD10K, and also follow the Instagram. I will be making sure that I follow along with everybody and see who gets entered into this. This is going to be a fun one. I can't wait to hit that 10K milestone. One more thing before we get into round number 3, make sure you guys tune in tonight for the birthday live stream. It's going to be a fun one. I can't wait to do the blind that we have in store for you guys. It's going to be a blast. Hope to see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But let's get into round number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our 4 o'clock scheduled games, and on our left, we have team number 25 going up against team number 3. We went left, then we went right. Now we're starting back on our left. Let's get in the nose and see what it's all about. Ooh, a little bit rye bready. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Really rye forward, but it's sweet, and it's not as dark as a rye. It's a little bit brighter. That's really nice. Ooh, I like that. That nose is wonderful. It smells like it's a higher rye bourbon, but it's not a rye. It's not as dark as some ryes can be. Let's get into the palate. That's sweet. It's oaky. It's toasty. It's so sweet. It's so toasty. It's oak forward, but not bitter. Wow, I love that. Whatever 25 is unbelievable. But we got to get into number 3 and see if it's got anything comparative to whatever this is in this glass, because that is scrumdiddly umptious. Here we go. Musty note. Smells proofy. I do like the nose though, even though it's got that mustiness quality to it. It smells like it actually gives a little bit more of a rye kick than this one, but I still don't know if it's a rye. Let's get in the palate. No, I don't know what that is, but it does not anywhere compare to whatever is in 25. It's good, but it's not anywhere. This does not compete with 25. This is an absolute blowout on this 4 o'clock game. Team 25, without a doubt, wins this one. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? This is our final 8 o'clock scheduled game for this episode, for whichever one moves on to round number 3. Who saw the game between the Eagles and the Rams? Because my Birds absolutely put a whooping on those Rams a little bit ago, and I can't wait to see which one of these moves on to round number 3. We got team number 28 going up against team number 12. We went left. We went right. We went left. Now we are ending the night on the right. Here we go. Team number 12 on the nose. That's interesting. It smells like wet socks a little bit. That has a wet socky note to it. I'm going to get in the palate because I can't get past that wet sock. The palate doesn't have wet sock, but it's still musty, and it's a little darker than what I was expecting it to be. Team 12 here is interesting because the nose is a little off-putting, but the palate has a touch of that off-puttingness, but it's still sweet, and it's kind of approachable. It's full-bodied, it's viscous, but it's just something is not right about that compared to the other sips that we've had today so far. Let's move on to Team 28, see what it's all about. Nose is really nice. Orangey, sweet, citrusy, a little bit of melony. Melons, not Melanie, that's not a girl's name in here. Let's get into it and see what it's all about. The viscosity and overall just, it feels like you get sugar crystals that just layer everything on your tongue and coat everything, and it's just like sucking up all the moisture out of your mouth. Team 28 is incredible compared to whatever Team 12 is. This is wonderful. It's sweet. It's got some depth to it. Cherry vanilla with it's got a little bit, I don't think this is a rye, but I'm getting a little bit of like a peppermint candy cane in a way. And I really, really enjoy this note out of 28. And for that reason, Team 28 is moving on to the round number 3. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to do it for the first episode for the first round of round number 2. See whichever bourbon moves on to round number 3. If you want to win these 3 bottles, like I said, make sure you drop that like, leave the comment, hashtag EDD10K, smash the subscribe button on the YouTube, then go check out the Instagram. Make sure you guys like, comment that same comment, hashtag EDD10K, and leave the follow on the Instagram as well. That's going to do it. This is the 10K subscriber giveaway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.